tumesimama kuunga mkono na kusisitiza kwamba hili jambo lichukuliwe kwa haraka ili wasiweze kupata tabu na adhabu wanaoendelea kupata. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika.
Owen Baya.
Honorable Speaker, allow me to express myself best in English. I want to address a broader issue, Honorable Speaker. And I want to say this, Honorable Speaker. As a country, we must end...
Yes, Honorable Millie Odhiambo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to protest very strongly at the attempt by Honorable Baya to speak in English when it is people like Honorable Millie Odhiambo, that is Kiswahili si mdomo chao, that cannot speak Kiswahili today. But when he's here, Mr. Speaker, we would like to sit here and get mesmerized and to learn and to be experts. When we get such an opportunity, can he at least speak Kiswahili so we learn? When we were in primary school, Mr. Speaker, my school, we spoke English throughout in primary school, except Wednesdays, when we were told to speak in Kiswahili. The school went very silent on Wednesdays. Mr. Speaker, I'd want to remember my primary by being quiet today and partaking of the knowledge in Kiswahili. So could you please declare him out of order so that he speaks in Kiswahili?
Mr. Speaker, I'm not an expert at mesmerizing people. And allow me to tell the Honorable Millie, I can express myself best the way I would like to. Honorable Speaker, we must end statelessness in this country. Stateless must be ended. Yes. Stateless is actually a position where you belong nowhere. And it is one of the greatest sufferings in the world, not to belong to a state. Honorable Speaker, we have salvaged the Makonde, we have salvaged the Shona, the Pemba, the Pare, the Rundi, and the Rwandese that are still in this country require an affirmative action. We solved the Makonde problem. We still have a problem with the Nubians because of their code. We have a problem with the Watha, and the Sanya. We still have issues, Honorable Speaker. But as a country, we should be in the forefront to solve the issue of statelessness. I have pushed a bill, Honorable Speaker, in this House that has taken inordinately too long to actually finish, to solve the whole issue of statelessness. And if given an opportunity, I believe this Parliament, the 13th Parliament, should be in record to finish statelessness. And we have a president who is not averse to these issues. I think when he came to Kilifi to give the Pemba citizenship, he was very categorical. Let Parliament do its work to ensure that we have a law that does not allow a Kenyan who is discriminated by virtue of being stateless. Honorable Speaker, I have seen stateless people suffer. You can't register a SIM card, you can't have a bank account, you can't even marry, legally, because you are stateless. You cannot even own children, have children of your own, registered in your name. Those are some of the vagaries that come with being stateless. These Pare people deserve to be Kenyans and belong to the state Kenya. Honorable Speaker, let's use the opportunity that we have as leaders to ensure that we end stateless, and this is a group, and this is a tribe, and this is a community that must be given the due respect by being called Kenyans by virtue of registration and being Kenyans.
Minority Leader.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, first I want to congratulate Honorable Bwire for taking this bold step of bringing people who are marginalized and minorities in his constituency. Mr. Speaker, this is what real representation is. Mr. Honorable Bwire, congratulations for the work you've done. This is how you represent your people, by especially taking care of the minorities. But having said...
They are worse than minorities, they are stateless.
They are stateless, actually. Yeah, right, Mr. Speaker. They're even worse than minorities. But having said that, Mr. Speaker, people only realize the fruits of their rights, enjoyment of a right, when you lose it. Mr. Speaker, there are people also in this country who face a lot of discrimination in terms of even acquiring. Kenyans who are unable to acquire national documents like national identity card and passport. Mr. Speaker, I am shocked. I am shocked when I saw a governor in this country, in this Republic of Kenya, Mr. Speaker, shouting at the top of his voice from somewhere in Mount Elgon or somewhere there in Transnzoia, saying some Kenyans should not be given the identity cards. Mr. Speaker, I came to realize the training of a person is very important in life. And the way I'm getting trained in this house, Mr. Speaker, is what has made me serve the people. Mr. Speaker, some of the people who have gone through the provincial administration, who have served in that region of northern Kenya, Mr. Speaker.
I started training you when you were a councillor.
Kabisa, Mr. Speaker, yes. In Malakisi. You took me to Malakisi in 2005 so that I can interact with the public, you remember. Yes. Mr. Speaker, a whole governor stands in his place addressing a gathering of Kenyans saying that other Kenyans must be discriminated against. Mr. Speaker, I know the governor was a former PC or a former DC, and I know the culture that goes on when you are especially posted to northern Kenya, where you have to be paid for you to give somebody's identity card. And that's how some of them have made their money, Mr. Speaker. That is a colonial mentality. That man does not deserve to lead anybody in Kenya, Mr. Speaker. It is very, very heartening, Mr. Speaker. It is heartening. He does not even be a village elder, Mr. Speaker. When you can come openly and say that certain Kenyans should not be given an ID because they are bordering another country. Even him is running a county that is bordering Uganda. Shame on him. Shame on him. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know that community is discriminating against live in Transnzoia, Mr. Speaker. And you know you are their leader, Mr. Speaker. You come from there also. I can assure you they will never vote for him again. He has lost those votes. His name is Honorable Natembeya or Natembeya. Natembeya too. He's just running everywhere, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I was taken aback, Mr. Speaker. I know what discrimination people go through in that region. There are many children in northern Kenya who have finished schooling, they have finished colleges, they have finished universities, they cannot get employment because they don't have an ID. They cannot even get admission to university because they don't have an ID. That is the kind of leaders nowadays we have in Kenya, who is openly saying in a public forum that let us discriminate against this community. And you are calling yourself a governor who is supposed to be leading a multi-society, multi-ethnic, multi-religious county, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is where I know tomorrow he'll be shouting in a burial there, in Bukusola and in Transnzoia, abusing me. I don't care. This is where I will speak. People of Suna, who I represent, who include Luos, Koreas, Subas, Somalis, lawyers, Giria, everybody, have told me to speak here and tell that governor that he is wrong. He cannot discriminate against other Kenyans. Who is he, Mr. Speaker? What the hell does he think he is? Keep on, talking open. And I don't know why NCIC is no longer functioning. I thought the first person they will arrest or they will summon is that governor, that raw governor. Is actually the raw governor. Yes. Mr. Speaker, bordering another county does not mean you must be discriminated against. How many counties border other countries? Mandera borders another country. Busia borders another country. Where I come from, Migori, borders Tanzania. Narok borders Tanzania. Transnzoia borders Uganda. Kwale borders Tanzania. That does not mean that you have to discriminate against Kenyans who are staying in those counties. If he's fearing that that community is going to have numbers in the next election and they may vote for in a certain way, let him tell his community to give more birth to more children. Mr. Speaker, I am taken aback, and I'm going to bring a petition, by the way, to discuss that matter in this house. Mr. Speaker, a national leader who is running a county, I repeat again, that's multi-ethnic, multi-religion, denomination. Mr. Speaker, that cannot be left. I saw the other day in some burial I attended, not at some burial, the burial of my speaker's mother. talking a lot of things. I could not even respond to him. I just kept quiet. When I remembered what he said from the community that I come from ancestry, I just looked at him and said, this is the guy who wants to deny my people ID cards. This is the guy who wants to discriminate against other Kenyans. This is the guy who wants other Kenyans to be called non-Kenyans. And he used to be a former regional ward, where if we start talking about what happened even under his leadership in the Rift Valley, Mr. Speaker, we'll be speaking here all day. People were tortured, people were killed, houses were burnt in the Mau Forest, people were removed from Mau Forest at night, their homes burnt, everything done, people died, and he still has the audacity to tell everyone who cares that, oh, you're a stupid man, I can talk whatever I want. You cannot discriminate against other Kenyans and you expect us to keep quiet. We will not do that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, I will say what I've said on this floor of the House, outside the House, and I will go even to Transnzoia in Kitale Town and say it. Those very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Karole Omondi.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Let me take the opportunity to congratulate Mheshimiwa Honorable Bwire for the bold step of bringing the people of Pare ancestry to the National Assembly. I think as leaders, our job is to find solutions. That is why we are here. We can ventilate, we can say as much as we want, but if we don't offer solutions, then I don't think we are rendering the service that we are expected to do. On these two issues, we already have a solution which I've already proposed and which is being processed by the help of the Speaker and the